Here's the deal. We said in the 3rd episode of Quantum Leap, when we released our Prime video and our theory, and we said, look, we were wrong about our assumptions that it was going to be like this woke mess of a series. It's actually really good, and we think they're looking for Sam. We said that. People told us we were nuts. We said, here's our evidence. Ready? In a very rare upset, they added 6 episodes to the season. Was it 6 or 8? 6?
8.
8. Added 8 episodes to the season. After Scott Bakula goes completely silent again, and no one's talking. Okay, why would they add episodes? They're trying to wrap up a storyline. And someone said, well, you know what? Maybe it's nothing to do with Sam, and maybe they're adding the episodes just to wrap it up because it's not getting in season 2. That was a good point. Because they could, in the past, some shows have gotten extra episodes just to finish a story because it wasn't getting renewed. Oh, but wait, it is getting renewed. What's up? What now? Okay, what's happening now? So if it's getting renewed, then your theory, which could be correct, can no longer be correct. Which means the only prevailing theory left is, Shane, our theory, Shane.
Is that we're going to, yeah.
Right.
I like our theory. Can I say something here, though, that may not be as popular as, and I don't want to rain on your parade here, but.
I feel like you're about to, but it's okay.
It's not as good as the original Quantum Leap.
Okay, so as someone who didn't watch the original Quantum Leap growing up, and I watched it only after you introduced it to me,
right?
I think it is.
Well, okay. I mean, maybe you're right, because I will say that the original Quantum Leap was one of the few TV shows that I was like emotionally connected to.
Right. I was like never emotionally connected.
When that show ended, I was like, it took me on this ride. And I'm not saying this new Quantum Leap can't do that. I just don't think it's got me yet. Like, it hasn't captured me. The fact that it's got a season 2 is really great news, because it means that enough people are watching it that it can become something. So I'm definitely giving it a chance. And so far it's been good. But it definitely, I really think they're going to make a huge mistake if somehow Scott Bakula doesn't come on back on the show somehow, at least in some small part.
They have to have some. They have to have something. And I love this. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but like, I was on Reddit, and I was looking at like Quantum Leap theories and stuff, right? And I found someone posted one of our videos. And it is so surreal to see someone talking about you like in the third person. And the first comment was like, I thought these guys were full of crap until the Halloween episode, when literally beat by beat what they predicted started to happen on screen.
Right, yeah.
So far, we've been totally right. With zero insider information and about the plot, and only like where we think it's going to go based on the story. So I feel like there's going to be a point, a tipping point, where it can only go that direction.
If you guys are interested in what we're talking about here, there's a link to it after this video. You can go down and watch it. We'll put it in the drop down.
It's our theory about the search for Sam.
It's on our main channel.
It's on the main channel. But then what I'm saying is there's going to be a tipping point. And there's going to be a point where it can only go that direction. And if it doesn't go that direction, then the outcome will just be absolute garbage. And there's no reason for a season 2. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true. I mean, they feel like they've got enough for a season 2. I mean, it is weird. It is weird that season 2 got this early renewal.
Yes,
it really is.
Yeah, not only to get an extra 8 episodes to give it basically a full rich season, but then also a season 2 when only a third of the season has aired.
Yeah, so that means that the executives who've watched it are like, this is going to be a big thing.
Right.
It really leads me to believe that we're getting Scott Bakula at some point on the show, at least in some capacity.
There's going to be some tease at the very end that gets us to come back for season 2.
For season 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we know that season 1 will take about as many episodes for him to get to whatever point he's trying to get to.
Well,
we know that.
And that's the other thing too. Like they literally said it's going to take between 12 and 18 jumps to get there.
Right.
And at the time we're like, oh well, there's only 12 episodes, and then we're going to add 2. I mean, we're going to add 6. Oh, so there's 18. Oh, okay. So it's going to take between 12 and 18 jumps to get there, and you just added the number up to 18.
Now we have 18.
So it's going to take 18. Okay, we get
it. So the cliffhanger for season 2, if it's not like Scott Bakula cliffhanger, it's going to be a disappointment.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right. And thank you, Archmage. And I feel a little responsible for this because we said it in one of our big videos too. But we were like, look, if you like Quantum Leap, you need to go rate Quantum Leap on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah. At the time, it had like a horrible rating. It was
horrible
like
rating.
42 or something like that, right?
It was bad. It was even lower. I think it was in the 20s.
It was bad. It was really bad, okay?
Yeah.
Now, I'll show you what it is right now. Because I looked at this the other day too, Archmage. Look at this. Come on now. 50 critics
66.
and 66 audience.
Yeah.
And that's not a stellar rating, but you have to understand at some point it was in the 20 or 30s.
It was in the 20s.
Right.
So it's not up like 40 points.
Right.
Just from fans going, wait a second. No, we need to, because it's an enjoyable show. There's not a lot on TV that's enjoyable right now, honestly.
Yeah, that's a fact, Jack.
So, we might as well, enjoy what we can, what's there.
Yeah.
And this show is one of them so far.
Yeah. So that's good. It got the season 2 renewal plus the 18 episodes. And, let me give you guys some of the the numbers because the numbers are interesting. I'm not even sure if the numbers actually justify a season 2, if I'm being honest. This is like solid in the yellow zone for when it comes to ratings. So there must be data we can't see, like a la Peacock or the streaming service, that is attributing to the studio saying, okay, it's getting season 2. Because based on the ratings alone, the like the live television ratings, it's only at like 2.0 in the 18 to 49 demographic, which is a big one, right?
Right.
That's not that high. That's not low. It's not high. It's sort of like right below average. And usually that would be in danger of being canceled. So there must be big numbers on Peacock, the streaming service, where the ratings are not visible.
Yeah, that's where everybody's watching it. I mean, let's be realistic here. At least half of the world is off of, at least half of our country is off of cable, right? At least half. So you got to figure half of those numbers, can probably be attributed to. And when you go to NBC Peacock, the streaming service, to look at something, it's like Quantum Leap, like right there on the front. Oh, I love here that they didn't say reboot. The update of the 1989 to 93 series.
Yeah.
They're finally coming around.
Nice.
They've heard enough of us. Thank you, Hollywood Reporter. You've watched enough of our videos. We're tired of the reboot. It is definitely an update.
I guarantee you that there's an article in Hollywood Reporter where they call it a reboot. I'm just saying.
So they're changing their tune. Listen, we got to let people change.
The continuation of Quantum Leap. Yeah. All right, cool. Listen, hit that comment section on the way down there, the subscribe button, because only a whopping 12% of you are actually subscribed that are watching this video right this second. And let us know if you are stoked, and if you want to watch our theory, the link will be the very first thing on this video.